All right, we might as well start. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's going well today. Let's just jump straight into it. Oops, I have forgotten to do the iPad. Give me 2 seconds, sorry. There was one thing I forgot. Alright, there we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, welcome everyone. Today we are looking at toasts. So essentially the toasts are these little tiny things that usually appear, let's say bottom right of the screen. What we want to do is, let's actually give a live example. So if I do save and publish, a little toast will pop up down here. Eventually. I don't know if that is actually a toast per se, but there we go. Something like this will pop up. These are just alert blocks. Okay. So we want something similar with NearBeach. So at the moment, if we go prod.nearbeach.app, let's say we open up one of these and we hit update project. We've got something similar up here, but we want to move away from that. We want it so it pops up down here, just notifies the user. The idea with this is if someone hits update project, it actually keeps the updated status up there, socks. Damn. Nope. Yeah, we just want it to be a little thing down here saying updating and updated. So we're going to play with toasts today. Socks, no, don't try and raid other people. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. All right, so things you need to know when using Toast plugins. Toasts are opt-in for performance reasons. You mustn't initialize them yourselves. Toast will automatically hide if you do not specify auto hide. We kind of want it to hide. So yeah. The animation effect of this component is dependent on. All right. Oh, sorry. So this is a basic toast. Basic to encourage extensibility and predictable toast. We recommend a header and a body. Toast headers use display flex, allowing easy alignment of content thanks to our margin and flexbox utilities. Awesome. Toasts are flexible as you need them, and so you have very little markup at a minimum. We require a single element to contain your toasted content. Strongly recommended a dismiss button. All right, cool. So yeah, we will probably need something like this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, something simple. Not anything hard or anything like that. It's just something very, very simple. This one is, yeah, for systems that generate more notifications, considering using a wrapper element so that they can easily stack. So toast container, position absolute, yep. Ooh. Yeah, sucks. Okay, so we've got toast show, toast hide, and all that kind of stuff. what we want to do, VueJS bootstrap toast. I'm just wondering what this... All right, yep. We're on 5. I'm just referencing this. So we need something like this where it just keeps going on. That make toast. All right, make toast. Okay, append equals well. We don't need to worry too much about that. So this toast.count. So that's just up there. This dot. So it looks like they've probably got a script, something to bring that already in. Socks, stop it. Stop it. Stop causing trouble. Okay. So they've got BV toast. So we're going to create a mixin to actually do this for us. I'm just trying to figure out how they've done this. So that way I could potentially utilize that same sort of method. Oh, so sorry. Oh. Okay, so method show toast, create element, content equals this dot create element, ID equals toast close element. All right. And that is helping me. So we'll jump back over here. So it's just creating a new toast. I'm trying to think. Where's my reset the canvas, confirm. I still have not gotten my little Wapkin tablet. So let's say we've got our root API, we've got our modules and stuff like that. I'm just doing the 3 dots indicating that etc, etc. So this is our root, component 1, component 2. All right. Up here, we've got our Vuex. What if any of these we just send up into here? Hey, we've got a new toast to put up here. And then add another root container. We've got a toast renderer here, which will get down that toast data. That way, all I need to do is submit a new, and hey, Sandy Lee, how are you? That way we just need to submit a new sort of toast. We can be very specific around what values it is meant to have. We can have defaults also in there and so forth like that. I kind of like that idea. How about you, Socks? Yes, yep, I bought a new camera. So I bought a cheap one. So yeah, it works. It was only like 25 bucks. So hey, These things are working, and hopefully I got my sound working this time. So yeah. How are you, Sandy? I hope you're going well. All right, first things first. Let's. What release are we on? I'm going to be a software engineer at the end of the month. Congratulations! Are you excited? Sorry, this is just taking forever to load today. Alright, whilst that's doing that, what I want to do is I want to git pull. And I want to double check my versions because I had to do a sneaky release last night. Well, I have been a software engineer before. Oh, fair enough. So I'm assuming new job, which also congratulations. That is exciting news. My company just don't want QA roles anymore. Okay. Socks. You gonna sit? All right, we're just creating a new branch. Development 0.30.22. I think I have to do. Yep, 22. Yeah, I had to do a sneaky release yesterday. Django released a security patch, and I was like, I better include that in NearBeach, so I did. I will actually have to think about how I would do these releases in the near future. So that way, if I need to do a release that will update any libraries and so forth for NearBeach due to the security issues, I can do that separate to my code. So they're switching us QAs to software engineers. Okay, fair enough. All right. Are you excited going back to software engineering? I'm assuming so. Oh, wrong screen. Actually, am I really super pale? Oh, I am too. All right. There we go. And welcome, Blurf. How are you? Okay, so that's the general idea. We want to have the toast renderer over here. So let's go into here. Let's minimize everything. Let's open up our NearBeach. Let's open up our... Now I'm just wondering where we want these toast renderers to appear. The same place where we render all our error modals and stuff like that. So we want source, we want JavaScript, we want components. We already have renderer here. I feel we should push it into here. Renderer toasts.view. And we'll just start off with a simple template. We've got our script, export default, name, render toasts, props. I don't think we will need any props, but what we'll need is import map getters from VueJS right off the bat, and then computed. We'll need map getters. Actually, I think it's dot. Computed map getters. Yeah, if memory serves me correctly. You're in college studying CS. Oh, nice. You got any tips on landing and oh yeah, that will probably be it, Sandy. But my tip is networking. Networking is very important with getting a job and stuff, so forth like that. So do start networking, do go out, start talking to people, and so forth like that. Other sort of tips is you could look at trying to build stuff. So when you actually go and talk to these people or going for interviews and so forth like that, you can point back and be like, hey, yeah, I found this sort of tech interesting. So I played around and I sort of did this, came across this sort of problem, and I essentially fixed it by doing like this. LinkedIn will be helpful, yes, definitely. Because there's a lot of people on LinkedIn. I feel it's hard to compete with so many other people. Seem so qualified. It is hard. So my first, because I studied maths. All right, so I've got a math background, and essentially I became this is before this term was coined, a data scientist. And then I went into IT, and then I went into web development and stuff like that. I knew people, and that's how I got into the web development, and it does really help. For the data scientist role, I knew people, and that's how I got into that role. So yeah. It's hard to locate something in this economy. Yeah. Thank you, Sandy. All right. So we've got our basic renderer. How did you like IT? I am very vocal. I didn't like it. I was essentially level 2 support. I would not recommend it. Looking at cybersecurity field and its whole. Alright, I didn't touch cybersecurity, but I've known people who have gone into it and they did enjoy it. So if you like to tinker and figure, work around problems and so forth like that, then yeah, definitely. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do the good old copy paste. And we'll fix up this code. There's that bug again. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Essentially, we'll be rewriting a lot of this. So yeah, I'm not too worried about any of this at the moment. Okay. Yep, sorry, I am struggling at the moment. Okay, let's go there. I think it's... Oops, it was actually meant to be that. Okay, sorry, I'm just lining some things up so my brain can see the structure of this. Alright. So we've got 2 toasts, and we're quite happy with that at the moment. We've got the map getters ready. Let's put this into our application. So what we need to do is go source JavaScript. We want to go app and our components, just because this is a separate component. We want to go to the render section. Maybe not, LNMP. Oh. All right, render toasts equals define at asp async. Sorry, async. No, I can't say. I can't speak. Async. Import. All right. Oops. Webpack chunk name. That's going to be render toasts. And then we've just got it as components, renderer, render toasts. And that should be able to get us to import it in here. So we just need to find the R's. Render toasts. Render toasts. Also, one thing. Yeah, I always spell it wrong. Yeah, why not? If you're interested in security, sorry, I just remembered this. Have a look at Sneak. So they do quite a lot of talks. All right. As a company, they offer sort of like a security sort of scanner type of thing. Very, very basic, what I use it for and so forth like that. But they're built up with, from what I know, a bunch of people who hack and all that kind of stuff. They do some talks, and I've listened to a couple of their talks and so forth like that, and they're really interesting. A bit more than a lot over my head, because I'm not the best at security and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, give them a little watch. So yeah, I just remember that. I do remember, I think it would have been a year or two ago, I watched one of their talks and stuff like that, and they were talking about JavaScript and how they're able to break into the server itself, which was kind of nifty. Oh, well, kind of cool to watch and all that kind of stuff like that. I was like, neat. Okay, so we've got our render toasts. So we're going to leave it like this at the moment. Then what we want to do is we want to go to NearBeach. We want to go to our templates. We want to go to our main sort of templates. So we've got HTML. Now I don't know if it's located there or it must be. I think it's located in the footer. Yeah, all right, so we've got our error modal located in the footer. We've got our loading and saving and all that kind of stuff down here. Now this is the one problem. This is not in the app itself. Or is it? So we've got our master, we've got our header, we've got our block templates. Where's our app.js? Because we've got our min right there. This has to appear above our min. I'm trying to remember, do we have it at the body level? Let's have a look at our source. App. Oops, wrong one. It's meant to do this one. All right, so we scroll down. Actually, we scroll up. So app, constant app, create app. There's our components. We're not worried about our components mounted. That's hiding our, yeah, that's just hiding our loader after half a second. We're using the store. We're doing it on the app. So I want to search for ID equals app. Okay, so that's actually done on our templates. And there it is. So what we could do is we can actually squeeze it in at the bottom over here. So what we want to do is render toasts. And we don't need to pass anything down into it because there's nothing, no data needed whatsoever. All right. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that renders our toasts. So first thing I want to do, npm run watch and debug mode. And I want to open up Docker. And the reason why I want to open up our Docker is we got Minio. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go to our localhost. We know about this bug. Okay, I don't see any toasts. But also, I've only done this on template. I need to do this on template wide and template empty footer. So it's as simple as just doing something like this. So that gets rendered no matter what. If we view our page source, we should see render toasts, like so. All right. Now, whether or not it's in here, let's find it. So we're going to our render toasts. We want toast container. Now, I found one. And that's in the style. All right, so it didn't render out what we wanted. Cannot find module ... Okay, yep. It hasn't found it properly. Oh, piss. Let me go to the console. Webpack missing component rendered toasts. Okay. Let's fix this up. Okay, I'm just gonna close stuff I don't need. We need the render toast open. We don't need the master open anymore. We need the app.js open. The template, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Those are, we don't need to edit those. Footer we don't need. So the render toasts, got it like that. Okay. Render toasts, yep. Okay, components. Render toasts. Now I'm just doing copy and paste, just in case I spelt something wrong. Okay, socks, stop it. All right. Just waiting for it to compile. It looks like it has, with 2 errors. Socks, stop it. In your bed. Okay. Oh. All right. Error in source components, render toast, view. Error, can't find Vuex. Ah, oh, this is a simple bug. Simple as that. 1 error now. Error render toasts. Error can't resolve. Ah, yep, yeah, alright. In fact, I don't think it's... No, that's not what I selected. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's just get rid of that for the moment. We know where we're going to put it. Alright. It's taking forever to rerun, so sometimes we have to do this. Don't like it, but it happens. So now we should find the module, we should be able to fill all this out, and we should be happy. And it's still 1 error. Can't resolve ... Oh, alright. Well, then... Is that the error? We can't resolve yada yada yada. Okay, that was the error. So then if I do ... map getters, that's not the error? Or just those images? Alright, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. We have no console errors. Cool. So now we've got a toast container, which is there. All right. And then we've got 2 toasts within there. Okay, cool. So all I need to do is read the bootstrap sort of stuff. Okay, so what they do with their example, show live toast example, is we've got ID, yep. They're not showing the JavaScript here. Tell you what, I'm going to copy this. Just going to paste it in very quickly. I'm going to reload NearBeach. We should now have a random button on this page. Complete with 1 error because of this. Show live toast. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we need to implement JavaScript for this. Okay, cool. So it looks like this is just the structure, no JavaScript or anything like that. So what we want, usage. Initializing toast via JavaScript, var toast list equals all of that. Map toast list, return new bootstrap toast. Oh. And hello, Pip and Nocturnal, how are you? And yes, Socks does want treats. She has been annoying me a little for those treats. All right, come on, Socks. Do you know what this is? She comes running when the camera comes out. She's like, hello, hello. Treats. Oh, what the? This came small. All right, there we go. She knows it. She definitely knows it. Oh yes, it is evening over here. I feel like I haven't slept. Type of evening. All right. Pack it. In your bed. Up in your bed. In your bed. It'll be nice this time. You won't have to think. Well, unless you knock the treat out. Hey Max. Did you? Oh no, there's still one left, Socks. There's still one there. Yeah. No foot wiggles today. No. Are you gonna behave or no? That's just my hand. Yep. Thank you for the licks. 10 out of 10 truth. Yeah, I know. The little wiggles are the icing, the cherry on the top. All right. Let's get back into it. So yeah, today we are implementing toasts. So Pip, if you don't know what toasts are, those are things that pop up like this, down in the bottom right. So the idea is, if I go to here and go update project, I currently have this, which is a modal, but I kind of want to move away from that sort of modalness. I do want it as a toast. That way it'll pop out of the way and it'll disappear. And also it doesn't affect any other modals up on the screen. So for example, you don't want it popping up whilst this is popping up. Okay. So going in here, we were having a look at usage. So var toasts list is an array slice call. All right. Query select all toasts. All right, so one of these, okay. So initialize toast via JavaScript. Let's just do that. Let's add in a simple mounted. We're just pasting this in. This is all just testing at the moment. We're just playing around. I haven't ever done anything with toasts before, so I'm just seeing how it works exactly. And then we can start programming it in for NearBeach. Now, this is more for knock. I was thinking, so the green is the current sort of component setup. So we've got components, under components, and all that kind of stuff. And the idea is, for the toast, we'll send it the toast information that we want to appear up into VueJS. It'll store it in an array, which will come down into the toast renderer. And then from there, we should be able to automate it just popping up. Because if there's a change, you'll get it to update and show and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah. Now the options themselves, I'm just going to go bloop at the moment. And then I'm just going to go, I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing to, oh, wait. Bootstrap is not, yes. So what we need to do, we need to import toast from Bootstrap. And we'll hit refresh. Socks has just decided to eat treats, not sit in her bed and run away. She's like, yep, I'm done. All right, I know I won't get more treats for another hour. Little does she know, it's half an hour. All right, so I did something. I didn't see if any toasts popped up or didn't pop up. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna close this. Options can pass through via data attributes or JavaScript for the data attributes, append the data. Okay, animation, auto hide, and delay. We're fine with the default. Show reveals an element's toast, returns to the caller. Feel the toast has actually been shown. Oh, you have to manually call this method. Instead, your toast won't show. So toast.show. So what if I go... I don't think this will work. I think I have to do it at that level. Yeah. But if I went toast list dot for each, let's go row dot show, like so. Wait a few seconds. There you go. They show, but they're showing at the very, very bottom like this, and they should disappear after a few seconds. Like so. All right. Cool. I think we can easily do this. I will need to change some of this. I'll get probably rid of some of that. I will still have the toast container. I'll probably get rid of a lot of that. Because we want the toasts themselves to sort of appear on top of everything. We also want it to look nice on a mobile. So yeah, they just pop up down the bottom, and then a user can exit out of them like that. We have the time, but I don't think... Yeah, we can modify all of this. So we'll have a header. I don't think we'll need the time. have it just disappear. But we'll also have the fact whether, I should be writing this down. All right, let's actually draw this out. So we've got our toast. All right. What we want is we want a header. So for example, save. We'll have a short message. We'll have the close button, and that should be fine. And we might have the time. And we might actually, yeah, all right, now that I'm thinking of this. Okay, we might actually utilize these options. So auto hide, we definitely want to use. The delay, we can change that to 10 seconds or 20 seconds. I kind of like the longer delay. And the animation, I like the fadeaway. Now, I'm just wondering. What will happen if we want to update something? Okay. So let's actually bring in, we also want some color in this too. All right, toast, align, item center, text white, background primary. All right, cool. So let's have toast, background primary, text white. All right, text white. Ooh, 50. Nice. All right, we just have, let's have project saving dot 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 just now. And then we'll have please wait whilst we save your project. So, and then down here we'll have, oh, let's actually go background warning. And background primary, text white 50. I'm gonna get rid of this text white 50 up for the warning because we won't be able to see that. And then project saved. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the time. I don't think that will be best in here. All right. We have just saved your project. Okay. I am just going to update these options very, very quickly. So if I go down options, I want auto hide. In this sort of case, auto hide will be true. Delay will be, let's say, a lot longer than that. $10,000 seconds. All right. So we'll have something like this. And I was just wondering if I could have it so it doesn't disappear straight away. Sorry, not that. Oh man, my brain is not working tonight. The problem is did we want to have two toasts pop up? One being like, all right, project saving, and then the other one we like project saved. You will get cases like this happening on the screen, or if I should actually implement it where we should implement it so it deletes the old saving one. And that should be easy to do. We can actually do that in the VueJS. If we pass through a type, we could do this. All right. Okay. Actually, no, let's use NearBeach for this. No, not request for change requirement. Implementing posts into NearBeach. Just a helicopter sort of view. We want the ability to implement toasts into NearBeach to appear when there are errors occurring with any network traffic, user saving events, i.e. notifying user when they save an object, and B, notifying users when the backend has saved the object. All right, cool. This would be NearBeach Incorporate. This is currently in progress. This is system requirements. Let's go. Okay. Requirement item. Toasts to be updated and saving. All right, cool. Method one. User goes to an object, i.e. project, and open object, i.e. project. User modifies the project's data. User clicks on save. Expected results. A single toast to appear, notifying the user that the system is currently trying to update the data. And this is where we probably need the time in and so forth like that. After we get a successful 200 result from the server, we then send up another toast to notify the user that the data was successfully updated. The original toast is removed from service. All right, cool. Notes. We'll need to implement an ability. We'll need to implement a type where there can only be one of those types on the screen. If there are no types implemented, then the actually only types are unique, distinct. No, there's a better way to say this. All right, notes. potential solution could be a variable / type to indicate that there is only meant to be one of those on the screen. This can be implemented at the new toast method, where it filters out any of those types. If if that variable / type is empty, then we don't apply any filters, and we assume there could be multiple of those messages at once on a page. All right. This would be developing and working. It would be a feature. Updated when saving. Okay, cool. So yeah, I reckon this would be pretty easy to do. Expired toasts to be removed from the VueJS. After a certain amount of time, we'll need to remove any old toasts. This is so their messages do not constantly show. I don't have a solution for this at the moment, so we'll put that developing and working. We'll have that as a Sifton functionality. So one thing which I do want to test out right now is if we go set timeout, we just go toast this.forEach row.show. And we do that after, let's say, 20 seconds. All right. Let's hit reload. Oh, my toast didn't appear. It can't be because of this, right? Oh, no, I'm on prod. Sorry. Whoops. There we go. All right, cool. So after about 10 seconds, they should disappear. Any second now. And then after another 10 seconds, they should both reappear. There we go. So yeah, we don't want something like that happening. Nor do we want a case of, Yeah, this is one of those things where we don't want to create a loop where I make a modification to the Vuex, That passes it down to the front end. The front end then re-renders stuff, but then it activates the back end and all that kind of fun stuff. So what we want is a simple logic. So later. All right. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay. So, system creates a toast. All right. VueJS notified of new toast. VueJS modifies. Oh, this is also a thing. In this sort of case, yeah, all right. Exclude this. I am just going to draw it. Okay. So what I think, there's our start. So the system will notify VueJS. All right. And we'll be using actions for this. The actions can download that data into a local sort of thing. So if we've got like a little local data set, which is a copy of our VueJS data, we can modify this. We can then filter for it. We can then mutate that data and all that kind of fun stuff without triggering anything, because it's that local version of this data set. And then once we're complete with that, we can then send that up into here. And what that means is we can remove any of the old toasts at that one step, instead of adding on timers and so forth like that, which will constantly barrage the VueJS and so forth like that. We only do it when a single toast comes in, because that single toast can render on the screen, but it will just dissipate after 20 seconds. And it doesn't matter if we've got the toasts on the screen that we don't want to dissipate, because then they don't need to do anything. So we only do this modification at this step. I like that. It's simple, it's elegant. We don't need to worry about things coming back from the zombie toasts. So now we need a VueJS. We need a new file. And we're calling it toasts VueJS. And we're just borrowing this one. So export const, module toasts, all right, equals like this. We've got our state. In a minute, we'll define the data structure and so forth like that, how we want it. But at the moment, we'll just have toast list, and it's going to be a simple array. And thank you very much, Jota, for the follow. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. Welcome, welcome. Okay, mutations, which is where all the mutations are happening. Actions, which is where our business logic will be happening. All right, so that's where we're going to send the new toasts to. And that will deal with all that, yeah, with all that info. So what we want here is we want new toast, and we'll need the commit, we'll need the state, and I don't think we'll need other actions in there. And then it'll be like that. All right, sweet. And then the last one is the getters. And this one will be get toast list. This will be state. And then what we need to do is we just return state.toast list. Yeah. And we're happy with that. Then render toasts. So if I actually get rid of these, actually I'm going to keep them here for the moment, but if I just do this, toast list, get toast list. We do need to key this in at the moment, so what we need is we need this at the VueJS store. So this is part of the toast, so it'll be up here. So import module toasts from VueJS. Yep. All right, cool. Any settings we need? Nope. And then we just need this to be toasts module toasts. I think that's it. And then that passes down here. Yeah, oh, split. All right, cool. So we'll need to note what data we want in here. All right, and that's where we'll have the requirements. So requirement item, new toast, data required. Okay, straight away, let's have a look at our toasts. We won't worry about animation. We're just going to keep that as true. We'll need, now auto hide. So by technicality, what we could potentially do is squeeze those into one. So if delay equals 0, auto hide will be false. Otherwise have a delay. I think that's the best sort of solution. So delay / auto hide. If delay is 0, then auto hide is false. All right. Let's go into here. We're fine with this, we're fine with this, we're all fine with this, but what we want to know is we want to know if we can change those background colors and stuff like that. Yeah. Color schemes. Building on the above example, you can create different color toasts with our color and background utilities. Here we've added background text white to a toast, and then added button close white to close. Yeah. I mean, yes, we do kind of want that. I feel like that's going to be a lot more work. Where okay, where I can do, they got just the image source rounded.me. Okay, give me 2 seconds. VueJS boot strap toast, because they had an example down here. the variant. It's not staying up long enough. Oh, I'm just wondering if that is actually plausible to do. So at the moment, if we go into here, I mean, we've got it like this. I'm just wondering what that looks like in light mode. Okay. We can do this. Yep, we can do this. So background color. Yeah, that's just as a class. Okay, going back to here, let's put back on dark mode. Okay, what we need is a header. What else do we want? Do we want a timestamp? Yeah, we kind of do. Timestamp. Hours, minute, second. So if we go to our example, render toasts. Now we had strong project saving. We then had, what was it? Let's have a look at our example. Small. All right. Let's say 11:59:05 p.m. Let's reload this. I mean, that could work. Yeah, that could work. However, I'll probably get out the seconds. I will probably do it like this. Because a lot of the times, oh, better not refresh that page. A lot of times for these, they'll disappear within 20 seconds. Do we really need the seconds? If they're staying around, then yeah, after a minute, you would want to see if it's been there for a minute. So timestamps like that. All right, what else do we need? We need a message. So we need message. Alright, so that will be just this sort of thing, simple message. We'll hit this on. We'll need to know, yeah, we've already got the delay information, auto hide. Got the message. What else do we need? Type. When filled out, only one of these specific types can appear. The old type is filtered out. Okay, cool. Now, the delay and auto hide, having them in two separate things. I've just remembered when we're filtering out stuff, we want to still keep the auto hide on. And the delay stuff, all right, actually the timestamp, because we can actually, this will be a new date time used to also filter out. Used to filter out old variables after they have passed the auto hide delay value. Used to display in the header when added to system. All right, cool. So type filled out. Yep. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Yeah. Okay. We are developing and working. This would be system functionality. This should be new toast variables. All right, cool. So I'm just going to copy this. Let's open up our toasts. Just going to try and paste it in. Realize that I've used the wrong copy paste. Alright, cool. So, new toast. Oh, also, what comes through would be the payload. Memory serves me correctly. Let's have a look. That's the getters. Yeah, it's the payload. Okay. So, data that will come through the payload is delay and auto hide. So what we want to do is we want to set up a new object with default values in it. Okay, cool. So set up new toast object with default values, because I'm assuming we're not passing through everything. So we can default these values. So this will be let new toast equal, and we'll have delay 20,000, background color, it's going to be nothing. We'll have header, toast header. Actually, we'll have nothing. We'll have message. It's going to be nothing. We'll have timestamp, new date time. Okay. Oh, just wait. Just give me 2 seconds. Is it just date? Oh, it's just new date. All right, sorry, just been in other languages. All right, so we've got that. We won't need those. Message, which is done. Type. It's gonna be nothing. Okay. Sweet. So we've just got this. Now we just go through the payload and update that. Now we've done that automatically on the Kanban board. We've actually got some similar code there which we can utilize. So what we want to do is on the mutations, we've got which one is it? Update Kanban card. So what's actually happening? Continue keys. We've got the type and the card ID. So we won't actually have that. We'll actually have all of these, or some of these come through. So we might send through, let's say, the header and message, and that's all we need to send through. It will fill this out automatically with the default, and we'll be happy. So we still need to ignore the type. So what we want to do is loop through each keys for the payload and update the relevant field. All right, cool. Why is that not lining up correctly? Thank you. Const continue keys equals, we've got type, which we want to ignore. And that's it. So object.keys, payload for each key. Okay. Skip some certain keys. What we want if continue keys dot includes key, we just return. That's fine. We don't need to do anything. Why is that? Oh, yeah. Update the results. So that will be state. Oh, this will actually not be the state. This will be this. So new toast. And then we'll have, oh, index location. Where did that come from? That's from the data. We won't need that. Fields, key. Yeah, we just need key equals payload key. This is simple. So if we're only sending through header and message, what will actually happen? Key will be header, and then the payload.key will give us that. Same with message. If message is in there, message is in here, it'll give us that value. All right. So we've just done that. Grab a snapshot of the current state. Okay. Hey, Socks. Socks. Stop it. Stop. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got the current date time. Stop it. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to think with this. So we want to grab a snapshot and then we want to filter out a couple of things. So we'll grab snapshot, filter out any expired toasts, and filter out any toasts that has the same type, excluding empty types. Exclude empty types. So that's what we want to do for those. Sorry, those two. So wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's why it's been buggy as hell. Sorry, I'm just fixing this up because it'll annoy the hell out of me. Oh. All right, sweet, everything's working. So what we want to do, grab snapshot of current state, filter out any expired toast, filter out any toast of the same type, excluding empty types. All right, cool. Then update the state appropriately. All right, this is what we want to do. Oh, back cracking, sorry. It sucks. Okay, so first off the bat, let's just grab the state. Actually, no, let's grab the date, grab the current timestamp. So that will be a const timestamp equals new date, like so. We're happy with that. And then what we do is we just have timestamp in here. Done. All right. So down here, we'll grab the current state. So let's go let update state equal state dot toast list. All right. Filter out any expired toasts. So update state equals update state dot filter. Let's go row such that. So we've got two conditions. Keep if delay equals 0. Keep if current timestamp. Current timestamp. Now this is where we have to do some math. So current timestamp is now, let's say we've got a toast which happened 10 seconds ago, but it goes for 20 seconds. So that will be, timestamp will be less than, all right, it's less than or equal to the toast timestamp plus delay. And that's a or sort of statement. So we want const condition 1 equals whether or not the row dot delay equals 0. All right. Const condition 2 equals, this is where the current timestamp, and this is where we've got to change timestamp. So a dot time, a dot, ooh, what is it? It's get time, isn't it? We got a dot get time. Get time is less than or equal to. So what we'll have is this timestamp will be just that. We'll keep it as an integer. We'll keep it simple. All right, hey, sucks. Stop it. So row dot timestamp plus row dot delay. All right, simple as that. For conditioning. So return condition 1 or condition 2. All right, cool. Now that should be timestamp. Just making sure that is timestamp 2. Yep. All right. filter out any toasts that have the exact same types. So we're only doing this if there is a type. So with the payload, so we've already passed through the new stuff into here. So if this up here, the new toast dot type does not equal that. All right. There is a non-empty type. Filter out any types that match. Simple as that. So update state equals update state dot filter. Once again, we're just going to use row. Return if row dot state, type does not equal new toast dot type. That is as that. And hey, Adrian.js, how are you? I hope you're going well. How have you been? And hello, the Bob that I know. I hope you've both been very well. I'll give you a quick shout out. There you go, Adrian. We currently are working on implementing toasts in NearBeach. Oh, I don't want to refresh that page. That's production. The idea is to, if I hit update again, is to replace something like that and actually have a proper toast down at the bottom. So like this. So yeah, we're just figuring it all out. I don't know if you've just hit an ad, sorry. Let's hope. I'll just wait 15 more seconds. Well, now 10 seconds. For those that are here, you get to see socks. There you go. She's wandering around again. All right, you should be back. Hey, socks. All right. So what we want to do is implement toasts. So very similar to down here. What we're doing is, if we scroll up here a little bit, so the green are the components in VueJS. And what we want is, we want to be able, if we're over in this component over here, or we're over in this component here, we just want to send a message to our Vuex. And we want the Vuex to handle a lot of that sort of business sort of data. So we're doing the business data at the moment. Once the business data is updated, it'll update the state. Business processes. Once the business process is done, it'll update the state, which will update the renderer for the toasts, which will render the toasts on the page. So yeah, we're currently going through that. I'm just doing this. I'm just wondering if it'll be easier to have that as a variable, but I think that should be fine. So what we want to do is, in specific cases, so for example, when I'm saving, I might have a toast pop up being like, hey, hang on a minute, I'm saving. And then another toast pop up being like, hey, I just saved. I don't want them both showing at the same time. I want this one to disappear and this one to take precedence. So that's what this type is here. This is an issue. So the problem is, if I were to update this list, it will just re-render everything else out. So I want to actually make sure anything that has got a delay to be filtered out once that delay has passed. So we've just got a simple sort of if statement in here. If there is no delay, let's say the delay is 0, meaning we don't make it disappear, we'll just keep it in that list. So yeah, it's just simple data manipulation at the moment. We're literally just writing this new line where we go the state update. So the state dot toast list equals update state. So we only implement the state change once. That way we don't have problems where we constantly doing stuff and VueJS freaks out because the Vuex is constantly being manipulated. So yeah, I think that is it. We only need an action in here. Oh wait, we need to mutate this, don't we? Yeah, we need to mutate this properly. Yep. All right. Yep. Not a problem. This is why we do it. So update toast list. This is where I have a bit of a brain fart and be like, all right, this is meant to actually, yep, all right, cool. State and payload. And then this will be the state dot toast list equals payload dot toast list. Like so. And then we've actually got to edit. Oh, can I edit the state directly? I think I can. That's saying I've got to commit. Yeah, that's saying I've got to commit. All right, I'll do this properly. Considering I did the research for this, what I'll do is I'll have commit. Yeah, I've got to commit it. Yeah. Okay, so type would be update toast list, and then it'll be toast list, which is going to be the update state. Simple as that. Yeah, there's a specific way to do this. You got to do it in the mutations. All right, cool. You know, that should work. So we've got new toast. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look, wrong screen. I realize I'm really that light. Right. I need to fix my lighting. Give me 2 secs. Okay. And I'm gonna turn on that light too. That's probably it. And then I'll have that one light there. All right, sweet. That way I'm not so as pale. Okay, so that should be fine now with the Vuex sort of stuff. Let's render the toasts properly. So a lot of this I can get rid of. Socks, stop it. No. So what I want to do is I still want this toast container, all right, to put all these toasts in. I'm going to keep these on for the moment. I'm probably going to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it now. And I'm going to put on, what was it? It was auto hide. We want to auto hide false. Like so. That way I get to play around with it a little bit more. And oh yeah, no, those errors are fine. Okay, let's hit reload. There you go. So they are at the, let's just highlight that. Let's go toast container, position absolute 0, 0, and 3. Let's, okay. Position absolute, top 0, all right. Bottom 0. So 5 pixels from the bottom. I'm just going through all these options. All right, position fixed. All right, bottom. There we go. Right. I think that would look good. They're there. They're kind of out of the way. We can easily close them. I like that. I don't like the fact that there's, there is something I don't like. So let's draw this up properly. So div class equals toast container. We're going to have it like that. We are getting rid of all of these in a second. What I want to do is I first want to draw this up. Div class equals toast. And then we won't worry about the BG warning or anything like that. We'll go role, alert, aria, live, assertive, aria, atomic, was it? Yep, equals true. Div class equals toast, header. We want strong. Class equals me auto. Okay, header text, small, timestamp. All right, we're just filling these out with random bits of data at the moment. I do want to yank that. Oops, I was meant to yank it twice. And then go to line 5 and then paste. Oops. All right. And just because I like putting these attributes on separate lines, makes it easier for me to read. Okay, header text, timestamp. All right, that's the close button. And then we just shove in the this, and we're just going to put message in here. And I think that's it. Yeah, so what I want to do, I want to get rid of those, like so. So we only got one in there at the moment. That is going to be fine. We are going to show it. That's going to be fine. We also need a watch, so when this changes, we need this to actually update and so forth like that. But we can get that done very shortly. Okay, so if I hit reload, we don't have that toast container appearing. So if I go toast container, there it is here. So what we want is position fixed, bottom 5 pixels, and then we want it on the right by 5 pixels. So there it is down there. So we're happy with that. I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. Ooh, we've got background color. We need text color too. That is something we can put in very quickly. Where's our toast? So we've got background color. We need text color as a class. So that's down there. And then yeah, we just need to update the Sass. So what we want to do, open up Sass. Now we've got components. We need to create a new component in here. So it's going to be called _toasts.scss. We're going to add stuff in. We're just going to go toast container. Position is fixed. Bottom 5 pixels. Right 5 pixels, and we're happy. We are going to check this on mobile phone first. So we're using the 6, 7, and 8 iPhone because that's the smallest we'll go. Now, in this sort of case, this is not centered on a mobile phone, but it still works. All right. CSS position fixed center horizontally. All right. Let's see if that works. So we've got toast container. I am just going to paste this in. I'm going to tick off the right. Perfect. Except I'm just wondering if I could do 50%. There you go. Just because we've got right and right. So what we want to do is at media. At what point do we want this changing? I think this will be a good point. We need this. Like so, and then we need the right 50% here, and then transform, translate 0%. Okay. So let's hit refresh. Ooh, quite doesn't, does it? Yeah. So we need toast container. It's got the position absolute. Oh, they've got their own toast container, don't they? That overrides mine. This is really annoying. Because I don't want the toast there. I want it done properly. I could import on all of these. Or we could have a look at the variables. So sometimes with the Sass, you look in here and you're like toast max width. All right, cool. Toast padded X. All right, that's all fine. Toast color. Yep. Border width. Spacing, header color, and background. All right. No. Oh, I'm not. I'm not the fan of doing this. At all. Yeah, it didn't even do it. Hang on a minute. let's undo this first. All right. I forgot to actually add this into the Sass. So what I need to actually do is I need to go into our main. I need to go into our components. And I need to put in toasts. Like so. All right, that's why it didn't work. Still like that. But we should now see a separate one. Just gonna hit reload again. All right, sweet, there we go. What we've done is been overridden. And it just appears down there, which is what we want. And then when we increase this, it'll pop over to the right with about 5 pixels to spare, I think. So if we bang on that, bang this, to the right 5 pixels. Yep. And the bottom from 5 pixels. All right, sweet. Yep, I'm happy with that. Cool, let's finish this off. Let's actually render in a fake message for the moment. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to key up here. I'm just going to paste it in. Like so. I'm actually going to paste it in twice. So we've got a delay of 200 seconds. 200, you know. So what we want is, sorry, big background primary. Background color, background primary. We want text white. Oh, I should really name this as extra classes. Yeah, I'm gonna actually rename these. Extra classes, like so. So BG primary text white 50. Extra classes, BG warning text black. All right. And what we want is, we actually want that in one line, don't we? The current date time. Tell you what. Date. Get time. We can do that in one line. All right, cool. New date. Get time. All right. I did not know that was possible. I thought you had to, yeah, do it in 2 lines. Awesome. So that would work. That will bring us up 2 new toasts for us. So if I go to our profile information and I hit reload and I go to our VueJS components, and what I want to do is I want to actually go to the Vuex, we should see toasts here. And we've actually got 2 toasts in here. All right. We just need to fill this out. So I'm going to go primary header, primary message. Type, we won't worry too much about type because that's not being rendered at the front end whatsoever. That's a hidden value. Warning header And warning, message. All right. Sweet. So what we need to do over here is we've got our toast container, we've got our toasts, and let's do a v-if. Sorry, I just need a stretch. Oh. Feeling really stiff. All right. I'm going to bump this to a new line. I'm going to go v-if, v4, and what we need is var single toast. No. Single toast. In, oh, how do I do this again? v4. Oh yeah, it is in. Yep. It's the same as Python. Toast list. All right. And then we've got a key equals single toast dot index. Ooh, we don't have a key. Yeah, sorry, I'm just having a quick think. What do you do? VueJS v4 object key value. Because yeah, I don't have v4 value name index in object. You can also try value key index in points available. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like this. I think that will just do it. All right, we've got a class toast, we've got alerts, we've got assertive, we've got toast. Got extra classes. All right, cool. So this will actually become vbind class equals, and then we'll have toast, and then we'll have single toast dot extra classes. We'll get rid of that. Bang. And then that will stay the same. We've got our strong here. So what we'll have down here is this will be the single toast dot header. Now this will be the timestamp. I think this will be best as method. All right. I'm just thinking before I actually do this, I have a mix in for times, and I'm just wondering if I could utilize that. So date time mix in, get nice date. All right, import date. But in this sense, I only need minutes and hours. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just having a think what will be easier. Should I just utilize this? I'm trying to remember where I use this. Get nice date. Render object table. Render object card. Dashboards, RFC approval. All right, let's have a look at dashboards. Very quickly. All right, they've got like this massive amount of date, like where we only need just pretty much this last bit. I mean, we could potentially have that massive amount of date in there, but it limits our header. And it clutters a lot of that up. Let's just test it. Before we say no straight off the bat, let's just test it. So mixins, import date time mixin from and this goes after props. Like so. Then what I could do is get friendly time, get nice date. Get nice date. Oh, we've got an ad. Sorry about that. So just get nice date. Daytime mix-in. Yep. Get daytime mix-in. Yep. All right. Oh wait, this is my own thing. This is render object table, mix-ins, daytime mix-in. Daytime mix-in, yep. Okay. Daytime mix-in, all right. And let's get nice date. Oops. And then what we need is single toast dot timestamp. And that should work. Fingers crossed. Don't know why it's not liking that. So I'm just gonna yank this. Oh, I know why it doesn't like that. It's the curly brackets. There you go. That should work now. Then we're going through all this, and then we just need to add in the single toast dot message down here. So we'll just wait a second. And when we hit reload, we see these. This is working perfectly. We've got an invalid date time. So yeah, it didn't like the value itself. If we actually have a look at the toasts and have a look at the value, it's actually in an integer format. So yeah, that's fine. I don't think it'll like that. Okay, no problem. Get rid of this. We'll actually get rid of this, and we'll just have get time, and we'll just have single toast dot timestamp. I hate pressing that F1. Okay. We'll have timestamp like so, and then we'll have const date equals new date and then timestamp. This is where I play around over here. console var a equals new date, a.hour, or get hours will get that, a.get now we've got UTC date hours so we've got the date, day, full year, hours, milliseconds, minutes, month, seconds. Month, seconds, time zone offset. Just wondering how to, all right, JavaScript, get time in hours, minutes, AM. All right. How do you display time in the object in the 12-hour format, AM, PM? All right. I mean, yeah, we can do this. Get hours, yeah. All right. And they're doing like that. The hour 0 should be 12, yep. Okay, minutes, greater than 10. All right, yep. Okay, that's some manipulation. All right, we might as well just do the same thing. So we've got the, let's call it the raw timestamp. Let's just call this the timestamp. Okay. So what we want to do is get the date object. We want to get the hours. So that will be let hours equal timestamp dot get hours, like so. All right. Determine if hours are AM or PM. So let AM PM equal AM by default if hours if hours is greater or equal to 12, what we want to do, AM PM is actually PM. We are actually in PM. So we want to do it like this. And then what we want is hours equals hours minus 12. Else if hours equals 12. And it's just repeating code. Now they've done it in a smart way. They've done hours mod by 12. If hours no, I need to see that working. So let A equal 12. Okay, so A equals A mod 12. All right, cool. All right, and then it's 0. So let A equal 11. All right, A equals 11. A equals A mod 12. It's going to be 11. All right, A equals 13. A equals A mod 13. Oh, mod 12. It's going to be 1. Okay. Equals hours is greater or equal to 12. Okay. We set hours into non-24 format. So hours equals timestamp. I think this is going to be easier. Get UTC hours. So if I do B equals new date, all right, B dot get UTC hours, it'll be 10, right? That doesn't seem correct, because that's 21. Oh, UTC time. No, we don't want UTC time. No, don't. Sorry, that's bad. That's wrong. Okay. Hours equals hours mod 12. And then if hours, hours equals hours. Oh, wait. We've just got it like that. Hours 12. Oh, just how did I do it? Oh, they got it like a ternary. All right. Question mark hours, otherwise 12. Okay. And then minutes, they do it like that. Okay, cool. Get minutes in the 00 format. Okay, cool. So let minutes equal. So if we go timestamp dot minute get minutes is less than 10, then we'll have this where we've got 0, and we'll have timestamp dot get minutes, like so. Else it'll be have timestamp dot get minutes, like so. Okay, and then they just have return string. Return what we have. All right, cool. I've learnt something. So what we'll have is hours, followed by this, followed by minutes, followed by a space, followed by AM PM. So let AM equal hours, yada yada. So greater than 12, it'll be PM. Otherwise, it'll be AM. All right. way confusing. So, yes. Okay, so that should have the timestamp. That should have everything. So if we go over here and we hit reload, there you go. We've got our lovely little timestamps now. Okay, and then we've got the primary header, warning header. This is all looking good. This is rendering out perfectly fine. I'm happy with this. Now, what we need to do is we need to get rid of this mounted stuff. We need to... Cheers, thank you very much, Adrian. We need to actually add in a watch. So when this changes, we need to actually be like, all right, we need to run this sort of script. So, yes, let's do that right now. We can, in fact, simplify this script. So let's go. I think UX watch map getters. So computed count. All right, getters. No. I'm pretty sure we can do just a simple watch. This is an object where we've got toast list. This will be a function. I'm just going to yank this from down here. I'm just going to cut it out. I'm just going to paste it up here for the moment. We are going to edit that down. And then what we want to do is everything on the page should be re-rendered. Yeah. So what we want... Oh, that's the thing. I don't know if this watch is getting hit before it re-renders everything else out. So VueJS life cycle. Let's have a look at the lifecycle hooks. So renders, yep, goes down here. Yep, all right, cool. So this is what we're after. So it's mounted when data changes, before update, re-render and patch updated. Where does our watch sit? It goes back to this mounted. Because the problem is, if the watch happens before any of this is re-rendered out, it's just not going to work. We're going to miss things. And we can add on a the next tick, I think. It's probably the best solution here. So we have something called this.nextTick, where we sort of wait for something to happen. So we're gonna utilize that. So going back to the render toasts. So this.nextTick. All right. Wait until after rendering happens. All right, cool. And then what we want is, we just want now that's just finding every single element. And I don't know why they've done it that way. When can't I just use a elements by class? name, I think would be a lot better. So we've got const toast list equals all of this. And then we'll just go toast list dot for each simple row. And then we'll have oh yeah, all right, I see how they've done it now. Okay, I might keep how they've done it properly. All right. One, two, three, four, five. Paste that in, do all this, do all that. And then we just show everything. So this will set it up. Oh, I won't pass through the, damn, I didn't think about this. I need those values coming through. I can hide them as data attributes, and I might have to. But for the moment, let's see if this will still render stuff up. Okay. Okay, let's go in here. Let's hit reload. No, it doesn't because we haven't hit the toasts. We haven't made a change to the toasts whatsoever. I'm getting this out of mobile mode. But what if I make a change here? I don't think that gets triggered whatsoever. Okay, toasts. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to write some code, some random code. I'm going to force this to actually update stuff. So this is just temp code. So what we're going to do, this set timeout. We'll have our little function in here, and it will set it off for 5 seconds. It's quick and easy. Everyone will be happy. So what we need is this $actions. Oh, this dot, not store. Yeah, store. Dot actions. Oh no, it's on the tip of my tongue too. VueJS, Vuex action. It's when we create an action, like increment, it's a dispatch. And then very similar to how we've got store.dispatch elsewhere. We'll have essentially the object and then whatever payload we need. So in this sort of case, we'll have, it'll be new toast. And then a simple, let's have message. It's going to be, this is the message. And let's have the header message, like so. And I think that's all we need to do at the moment. Let's hit save. Let's hit reload. So after 5 seconds, bang. All right, these pop up, but we don't have that third one. And if I have a look at the inspection of this itself, so here's the containers. We only got 2. Okay, when we should in fact have 3. Let's have a look at our Vuex. We only have 2. I know what I've done wrong. Okay, let's go to our toast. So we've got our update state and stuff like that, but we've never actually appended the results. So append the new toast. Like so. All right, simple, 1 line. Waiting a few seconds, hitting reload. Waiting 5 seconds. We don't have any console errors. We don't have that added on. All right, let's have a console log update state in here. Oh, actually, I know why. And thank you very much, UDAK, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. Okay, wait a few seconds, hit reload. Wait about 5 seconds. Still none. We don't have a console log though, so I might need to wait just a little longer before refreshing. We do have a console log error now. Update state append is not a function. Okay, cool. Let's wait. Give me 2 seconds. JavaScript array append object. It's always something silly. Push. I might not need this. Okay. Going to wait a few seconds. And there we go. There's our third message. Sweet. Okay, cool. So that works a treat. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm now going to go to our toast and I am gonna empty this out. So it's just an array. Wait 5 seconds, it'll pop up. And now what we can do is edit that particular thing to tweak it. So we want down to the toasts, header message and so forth like that. Everything should be by default now. That should, yeah, we should get that to disappear. So we need data attributes up here for this single toast. And then we need to go through all of them and be like, all right, this is what we want to do. And I think this is where we can do the data attributes. I think it's safer to do the data attributes just in case we do have, in a specific case, this next tick fires a little too late. Okay. So we would want to put the data attributes on here. So we want data. What do we want? Let's have a look at this. So we want data delay. And that will just be, that's a vbind. Data delay. And then we just need the single toast dot delay. All right, so that's one data. Background color, and we're fine with that. The header, we're fine with. The timestamp, we don't need to pass that through. Message and type, we just need this one little vbind. And I realize I don't need these squiggly brackets. It can be just this. All right, so the data delay is the only feature we need to pass through. And I am going to rewrite some of this. So what I need is let toast list equal document dot get elements by class name, and we just go toast, and we're fine with that. Loop through each toast item and deploy. Smiley face. Okay. So toast list dot for each row. Okay. What we need to do, get the delay, set up the options, create the new toast, and then show the toast. So this is just the method. So we need to get the delay. So row.data dot delay. So we need a var delay equals this. And then depending if there is a delay or not depends on the option. So if delay equals 0, we need to pass that as an int, because we're not going to be 100% sure that is going to be an int, if that makes sense. So we need options equals auto hide is false. Up here, we're going to have options equals, and we're just going to let, and then delay is going to be pass int delay. All right, so we're assuming here that, hey, there's going to be a delay. There is a variable called delay. It's going to be 0 by default. And what's actually going to happen is, if this is actually 0, we're like, oh, wait a minute, this is actually 0. We're going to upgrade it to auto hide false. Cool. And everyone will be fine with this. I could do that a lot better. I could actually do this like auto hide pass int delay is greater than 0. I could actually do it like that. Let's actually test this out. So what I want to do, auto hide is false, and delay, I'm going to have this in the same structure. Delay is, let's say, 1 second. now that's complaining because I've got toast list up there. Okay, cool. Ooh, don't want to refresh that page. So after about 5 seconds, we'll get toast popping up. And clearly after 1 second, it hasn't disappeared. Sweet. To test this out, I'm going to change this to true. I'm going to wait a couple of seconds. I'm going to hit refresh. After 5 seconds, it will pop up. After 1 second, it'll disappear. Sweet. All right. Yeah, I was overcomplicating that up there. Let's keep this simple. All right, so set up the options, pass int delay. If the delay is greater than 0, that would be true, otherwise false, and that will override the delay seconds. So we're happy with that. All right, that's simplified code. Create the new toast. So that will be as simple as let toast equal new toast. And that will be the toast element itself, so the row, and then we've got the options. And then show the toast, so toast.show. So that should be it. Now, we'll wait 1 second and we'll hit refresh. Should add that thing in, and toast list for each is not a function. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that and paste it in here. Oh, yeah, it's doing this thing. Yeah, because it comes out as a collection. That's why they've done it like this. If I copy that and I paste that down here, you just let me paste, Jesus. And then go toast. Hello? We've got an array. If I do document.query selector all dot toast, that becomes a node list. All right, yep, no, I see what they've done. Now I am gonna put that to a let toast list. I'm going to wait a second and then going to hit refresh. I'm going to wait 5 seconds, was it? We'll shorten that down in a minute. Row.data is undefined. That's fine. Console log row. And I'm going to knock that down to 1 second. We don't need this taking forever. I'm going to hit refresh. So I'm going to, this should have a store as global variable. So we've got the temp 0. We have the delay. We've got the data delay in there. Oh, how do we, JavaScript get data attribute. I've done this so many times. I do this for the Kanban cards and so forth like that. So we want to actually get an attribute from there. So data set. Okay. So if we go back to this, it should be data set dot delay. temp0.data set.delay. There we go. All right, then we hit reload, wait 1 second, and presto, there's our message. Sweet. Now we said 20 seconds for it to display. I'm gonna change that back down to, let's say 1. So let's say delay is just 1,000 milliseconds. Oh, it does disappear, but we'll test this out. So we're gonna hit refresh. 1 second will pop up, 1 second will disappear. Perfect. That is what we want. Okay. And then if we have it as a 0, one, two, three, four, five. All right. Let's have one that is a 0. Extra classes. Background color will be danger. Text black. Okay, reload. So that message won't go away. Sweet, I like this. All right, this functionality can now be implemented where we need it. I just need to clean up this. I do need to get rid of this mounted stuff. Yeah, it wasn't too hard to actually implement, which I'm happy about. There's not too much fiddling. The good thing is now it's set so we just need to send data to the backend. This particular thing will handle all the heavy lifting. So the VueJS wasn't too bad. And the good thing is, let's say we've waited X amount of time and we need to do an update of the property or something like that, and we hit save again, those particular toasts would be filtered out, so you only get the small amount of toasts, and that only happens when there is a new toast coming through. So we don't need to worry about destroying things, which is awesome because everything will be handled. All right, so it is pretty much 10 p.m. here. I'm actually happy with this. I'm going to be releasing this. But before we do, this actually unblocks a couple of tasks. So there's no feedback when saving this. This is now unblocked. So this can now go into in progress because we're going to be using toasts. So if someone hits the update description, we're going to have a toast appear. All right, so that actually solves that problem. We also have this other update notifications have no feedback. Once again, we're going to use a toast. So we're going to go in progress. You know what? I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the update notifications have no feedback. So I am going to quickly close all this. I am going to open up a terminal very quickly to save my work. Git status. So git add everything in source. But nothing in static. Everything in static is staying still. So git commit implementation of toasts inside NearBeach. I can't believe we're on version 22. It hit me just how many versions we're going through with this, which is great news because we're culling all the bugs, we're adding new features and so forth like that. I feel like the 0.30 branch has taken leaps and bounds. It took us a while to actually get here, but hey, it's getting better every single time we stream. So I'm happy with that. All right, going into our source, we want our JavaScript, we want our components, and we are going to update notifications has no feedback. So I'm going to open this up. I am going to close some of these tabs that we no longer need. We're quite happy with how everything is working, so I'm just closing all those tabs. I'm going to close the Excel drawer. I'm going to close the tabs one. All right, cool. So if you go to administration, search notifications, you've got a bunch of notifications in here. If you actually update notifications, ooh. We've got a 400 request then. Notification location. Ah. Okay. Easy done. We fixed that. No problem. There's nothing. No one knows what's happened. I only know because it's over here. So let's do this as a proof of concept. It's small, so it should be easy to implement very quickly. So we want to open up notifications. We don't want to open up new notifications. We want to open up notification information. Now we should actually have toasts on this already because we've just implemented toasts over every single component. And the good idea is I can also get rid of the error modals very shortly, which would be great news. So we'll actually get rid of the error modal mix-in from here because we no longer need it. Because what we'll do is we'll show a you know, a toast. Absolutely forgot what I was talking about then. So we're scrolling down here. Here's our Axios. All right, delete notification. All right, so if we delete the notification, we go away. Error, we want a toast to appear. So that would be this $store.dispatch. Then we want new toast. Then what we want is header. Cannot delete. Message. Sorry, we are having issues deleting this notification. Please contact the system admin. Oof, just does not fit in. All right. We want extra classes. And hey, Jay the developer, how are you? I hope you're going well. There's just one thing I want to do. Oh, I can't do it from here. Give me 2 seconds, sorry. No. All right, I'll have to do it after stream. How are you? Hopefully you're going well. Background warning. Actually, background danger. And that's all we need. Pretty good. Working on some tooling at the moment. Oh, fair enough. We have enabled toasts in NearBeach. So the idea is the toast will pop up down here. So I'm happy with it. And it is just as simple as just sending a new toast to the backend, to the Vuex. With my no. It's with Vegemite. All right, so update dates, update notifications. All right, this sends everything. So we don't have anything being done here. So this dot, do we want to delay this one up here? Sorry, we actually want a delay of 0. We want it to never disappear. So this $store.dispatch new toast. We want the header to be save notification message. Your notification has saved. We want the delay to be the default 20 seconds, extra classes. We want background success. And I think that's it. Now with this error 1, we want this $store.dispatch. We want new toast. We want it to header cannot save notification message error saving notification error. And we actually want these in backticks, whatever these are called, and we want to just place in the error into there. We want extra classes to actually be background danger, and we want delay is 0, so it'll always stay up. So yeah, that's how quick we're going to implement them. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the error modals, how we implement them and so forth like that. It's just that the modals were getting in the way with everything. And with these, what we can do is we can quickly copy and paste these wherever Axios is and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, where we use Axios. So if we reload this update notification, bang, there it is. And after a little while, it'll disappear. After 20 seconds. But if we hit update notification, you'll notice, oh, that multiple save. This is where we get to test out the types. Yeah, and then after 20 seconds, let's wait for 20 seconds first. I want to see if when they disappear and we hit update, if they reappear. I probably should have picked a smaller time for these. And then we'll test the type. So we've gotten 1 down, we've gotten 2 down. Let's see what happens when we get 3 down. Oh, that one's just taking forever, isn't it? There we go. And then update notification, only 1, sweet. All right, that feature is working. But yeah, it looks like if I kill that and then hit there, yeah, that's bringing them both up. That is something we'll have to figure a workaround for. Because what I don't want to do is have it when you kill that one, have it re-render that screen, because it'll just add on more delays. So in this sort of case, we want it to be type is save. Right. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just a unique sort of thing, being like, hey, there's only meant to be 1 of these on here. So if we go update notification. Oh, it doesn't like it. Does it still? Might not have waited long enough. Nope. All right. So we have a bug. That's not a problem. What we'll do is we'll quickly take a photo of that and I'll key that in as something to fix. But it's going to be normal bug, and it's not really ruining anyone's day. So type does not deduplicate toasts. All right, cool. The above screenshot was taken on the notification information page. What we have here is multiple toasts of type save. There should only be one. And just wait, before I do anything, let's actually have a look at the data itself. Let's open up this, let's go into our view, let's have a look at our toasts. The type. Oh, I think I know why. All right, let's rename that to distinct type. Okay. So let's open up our Vuex. Let's open up our toasts. So in theory, yeah, we've got the type, which is part of the payload. Yeah, all right. Unique type. And then we just got to update this. Like so. Because yeah, the payload has type in it. So we won't be able to use that variable anyway. All right. So I've got unique type there. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Let's hit reload. This might not be needed. Let's have a look at our toasts again. Let's double check everything. And hello, Bob. How are you? I hope you're going well. Okay, so we've got our toast list, yep, that's all fine. So the business logic here, new toast, we've got our date stamp, we've got a unique type set there. I'm also tired, yeah, me too. I'm just about to finish stream. I just wanted to finish this one little tiny thing, so I hopefully don't need to do a bug report, a bug thing. So continued keys. So we're going through all the keys, include key, return. All right, a new toast. So we filter out any of the keys that are the same. So condition 1, oh, that's expired. This is filter out any toasts that have the same type. Unique type. So if new toast.unique type does not equal blank. All right. So we go through update state filter where return where row.unique type does not equal the unique type. All right, sweet. So I'm just going to hit save. That should all be done. Let's hit reload. So we've got no toast at the moment, but if I hit update, we've got an update. So we've got unique type. I spelt it wrong. That's always a spelling mistake, isn't it? Yep. Unique type. There we go. So we're going to hit reload. We're going to hit update notification, and there we go. We've only got one notification there. Perfect. I am actually not going to save that or anything like that because we fixed it before we submitted anything. All right. So what we do want to do is we want to actually copy this, and we want to actually commit this. So git status, git add, everything in source, git commit bug fix. So we fixed the initial bug, which was there was no feedback whatsoever when we're saving the notifications. Now we do have feedback. So I am going to put this on as ready for retesting. So yeah, it's good. We've got this little tiny notification there. The idea is when we, for example, new requirement or anything like that, and we're like, all right, update requirement. Instead of this, it'll pop up down here. I think that's going to be a lot better.